Good morning, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Today we're in the Vixen. This plane is a British premium, which sits at 9.0 now. It gets the 4 red tops, which are 12G missiles, which pull substantially, surprisingly more than you would think they would. This plane isn't really good, though. It doesn't have any guns. That's the main limiting factor. Your flight model is pretty quick, but a lot of the times you just can't really capitalize on scenarios because you don't have guns to kill people with. You sort of have to, slide in behind with the missiles, and if they go defensive, then you can't really do anything. It's a very mixed bag of a plane. This thing has fallen off very, very hard. Back when I first bought it, it was, I think, around December 2023. The red tops had about 16G pull, and they had about the same range they do now, and the thing sat at 8.7. Since then, a lot of the planes around the BR have gone down to, about 0.3 BRs lower. This thing has gone up by 0.3. And as well as that, the missiles have got kind of kneecapped. They were a lot worse. They had, half the range at one point, and it was genuinely just, appalling to use. This Vartor's slow. He's probably not going to be dodging this. We're going to fire that. It's going to track. It's going to pull in. It's going to slam him out the air. That is a pretty free kill. It does have a high SL modifier, so something to keep in mind. I think it has... yeah, an 1140, so highest in the game, tied with a couple other jets, but this plane used to be very good. It's now just sort of, very mediocre, almost bad, depending on the matchmaker you get, but yeah, it's kind of rough. You have to lead your missiles a lot at closer ranges. The booster isn't awful, so they can still hit some closer range shots, but don't rely on it at all. You also can lock them and technically can hit head-on kills with them, but it's not consistent. The plane you're firing them at has to have burner on. They have to be not maneuvering. There's a lot of things that have to go right for you to actually get that to work. It's not consistent or something you should rely on by any means. And it's kind of bizarre that at 0.3 BRs higher, you have things like the Yit over there, which may have an F.A.W flight model, or it may have a Skyhawk flight model, sure. But at the same time, it gets 2 9Gs, 2 Shafrir 2s, which also have 18G pull. The range is appalling, but they still have more than enough Gs to hit anything at close range shots. And they also get a gun and countermeasures too. This thing is only 0.3 lower. You get a flight model which is ever so slightly better, still can't break mark. You get 4 missiles, which are significantly worse. No gun, no flares. You just kind of boned, really. It's, yeah, it's fallen off very hard, but I can see why, because it used to be one of the most annoying planes of the BR. It's in just a really, really rough spot. I haven't really been doing very much this game because I haven't really got an opportunity to yet. I got the Vartor kill, obviously, that was kind of free, but I'm just sort of waiting for people to actually become, free kills for the missiles, but haven't really had anything happen just yet. You really just, you're kind of forced to third-party people with this thing. You can't engage them directly, yeah. What are you gonna do? They just fly out the way and your missiles are fucked. You have to wait until someone, is dumb enough to, essentially maybe over-G behind you or something like that. I don't know. It's so stupid, but, this MiG-17 here, he knows we don't have guns. He knows he can just pressure us eternally, so we just have to run here. There's nothing else we can do. I can't dogfight this guy. What do I do if I get guns on? I don't have guns. What, do I try and, line up a missile kill? That's not going to work. He just rolls for, half a second, or pulls for half a second, he's gone. It's so frustrating to play now. It's had a very catastrophic fall-off, but a lot of the people who have played against this thing back when it was strong will kind of enjoy it that way, because it is really oppressive when it's good is the issue, but I can probably get a shot on this F-86K because the flight model of that thing is just completely fucked, and it's very, very funny. I don't like to drop missiles down too much because they do have, significantly less pull if you're firing them, further down. I rolled the wrong way there. That was a bit of a mistake, but they do have a lot less pull, as with any missile, as if you're firing them, straight down. A lot of these early missiles, that does kind of make a big difference. The CL-13 is very slow. He might not... okay, well... I was going to say he might be too slow to move out the way, but the missile just lost track there because he moved ever so slightly head-on. We can't fire that there. That missile just misses, so we just have to hold our speed and go back up again. Now these guys want to fight us because we don't have a gun, so they know they can just pressure us infinitely. We just have to run and reset the fight and hope they're lobotomized the next time we try and fight them. It's a very fun playstyle, this. Let's go. You just hold your speed and you fly until somebody eventually makes enough of a mistake and you can just drop them. Probably won't be happening too quickly, though. This is going to be a very boring video. Yeah, G91 goes down. The MiG-17 might not be paying attention anymore. You might be able to get a shot on him. You kind of want to launch these things at around 2.5 kilometers max. You can get them from, longer ranges, but it probably won't happen very often. See, does he see us? That might make it, actually. That actually did. He was too slow to be able to dodge properly there. These two guys are going to try and turn in on us again. We're just going to have to hold our speed and keep on going. You kind of have to wait for people to do things like that, where they get too slow, or they stall themselves out, or they do something dumb, and then you can actually try and fight back. I think I'm going to go for this F-84F. It's not a very good plane, per se. The CL-13 is a much better plane, so I'm kind of scared of him. This F-104 might just kill him first, though. The F-84F is also just, like, a really bad plane. He's going to do something dumb here. Yeah, just like that. I'm going to fire a missile there. He's way too slow to actually do anything about it, so he's probably going to die to that. Yep, there we go. And I'm just going to head back to base, and we're going to grab some more missiles and hopefully try and kill this last guy here. As you can see, you can't actually play aggressively in this thing. You just sort of sit and wait. It's like a vulture. It's a very good way of describing it, actually, as a vulture. You can't really get your own kills, so you just have to sort of, like, wait for other people to be too slow or, like, distracted, and then you just yoink them. Keep in mind as well, this is a down tier. I think it might even be a full... Actually, no, it's a partial down tier because there is 9 threes in the lobby, and our team was also competent too, so we had basically the best case scenario to actually get kills, and we only got 3, so... If we do get an up tier, you're gonna see how special this jet gets. I can see the Mirage 3C, man. Fucking magic wands against this thing. Oh boy. Also, sorry if my commentary is very off today. I might be slurring a lot of my words. I passed out in the doctor's office this morning because I got a blood test and my body just didn't want the blood to go. But, yeah, I'm gonna be a little all over the place today, but I didn't record yesterday, so I kind of have to make one today. So, you know, I apologize if things are a little bit weird. Another kind of fun quirk of this plane as well is that you can't tank any shots. You see that little thing at the back there? That's your elevator control. If that dies, you die. And take a wild guess where people's shots often land against you when they're shooting from behind. So, basically, if anything lands, basically, it's either going to be that's gone or your engines are gone, and your damage model's bad, basically. If you take any sort of damage, you're probably just dying from it, but... You can bring rocket pods on it. I've tried that, and I've had a bit of success with it. I think like, in one of my main channel videos, I had a segment on it, but... If you're really, really good at aiming rockets, I know a handful of people are, then you could probably make it work, but for the general, like, public sort of thing, the rockets and the bullpups, you're probably not going to have much luck with them. You also do have a radar, which is largely useless for air rubby. I mean, occasionally it works. You can use it to, like, slave your radar missiles against jets to go head on if you really want to and stuff like that, but for the most part, it's not super effective. In these, like, late-game combat scenarios, it can kind of be effective. Unless you're playing Sim, it's probably not going to be too much of a game changer. Speaking of, I'm going to loop around the CL-13. He probably doesn't know that I'm here. He's probably going to try and full send for this F3H. So I'm just going to hope he doesn't die in the head-on, and... No, he looks like he is somewhat aware of us. That's fine. I'm going to lead this super aggressively and hope it tracks. It doesn't track. Okay. I'm just going to go up and around. He can't touch us, but I can't really touch him as well. It's a bit like a Minecraft YouTuber in a middle school. Hello. Can I... Thank you. He probably just dies to that. He's too slow to maneuver around it. There we go. You just need teammates to play off of, really. If you don't have competent teammates, this plane's not going to go far. But we fortunately did have a pretty solid team this game, so I was able to mop up 4 kills. But yeah, as I said earlier, the rewards are super nice in this thing. Like, 4 kills basically for free with a 12-minute game, I think it was. You get a lot of SL and RP. It's actually pretty nice. So, oh, look at him go. He's balling. Why is the camera so weird? This is the only plane that does this, by the way. Ooh, ooh, ooh. This thing is just fat in general. It takes up like half the screen. Please don't want any me. Oh, piss off. Another issue as well is that everyone knows you're a free kill, so they're all gonna play like giga aggressive to get to you. Look at him. He's still trying. Okay, no, he's leaving now, I think. Thank you, Mr. Hunter. I appreciate you. Everyone knows you're a free kill, so they all just target you. And if they're faster than you, like the MiG-21Ss, yep, and he's coming back. Look at that. If they're quicker than you, you can't really do very much, and it kind of sucks. So, okay, base, let's go. Hunter saves the day. I am going to... Oh, no. I'm going to go the other way. You have a 9B, don't you? That was a bit aggressive. Oh, it's an SRAM. He has SRAMs. Uh-oh. 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 Okay. Okay. Hunter SRAM, and please... Please, I'm scared, buddy. I'm scared. I'm going to try and bleed his speed here. Okay. Is he bailing off? I don't really know. Ich bin der Femboy. Yeah, same man. That means I am... I don't know what der is in German. Probably the. I am the femboy. Okay. I'm sure everyone who's German is going to be screaming at me for that pronunciation anyways, man. I'm telling you, the Aussie accent was not meant to pronounce other languages. It just does not work, no matter how hard you try. Both of you are scary. I want to try and get kills. I want to try and play aggressive here, but, like, everything just sort of mogs me. The first time I've used TikTok language in ages. Please, nope, that's just not gonna work. Yep, okay, well, alright, we're back into another down tier. It's partial down tier. I'm getting weirdly lucky with the matchmaker tonight, so that's quite nice, but kind of want to get this F.A.W out of here. He doesn't look super aware of us, though he is moving. He might be. He might be. He might be. Is he? He looks like he's just slowing himself down. What if I just fire here? No, he's not aware of us. He's just looking for random people. Bye-bye. Okay. I feel kind of bad. He wasn't even, like, looking. It was like the, euthanasia of mice and men reference. Holy shit. I can't really go for this Skyhawk. I'm gonna try go for a Skyhawk. He has flares. Nah. Do I? No, I'm not going to. I'm not bothering with that. He's probably just gonna flare once, and then the red top's gone, so it's kind of not really worth my time to go look. I'm gonna go over here. Okay, hello, Mrs. Starfighter. Starfighters are probably the one plane which you can actually use the head-on trick against. Maybe an F3H as well, but I don't know. Do they have burner? I think they do. I don't know if they're hot enough, though. Spotting system is not playing any games today. Zero clue where most people are. Okay, well, the Skyhawk's going straight for me, and I can't do anything against him if he's semi-competent. Well, it is a Skyhawk player, so he might not be. No, it was a CL-13, so not an F-86K. Even if I stall this guy out, and even if I get a perfect missile shot, he just pushes his flak he wants, and we're useless. I'm gonna use my flaps here a little bit. Nope, I can't. Going too fast. Let's see. Will he flare this? Okay, then. Well, US mains are just built different. I don't know what else to say at this point. The A4B does get flares, right? That's not just the A4E. I'm gonna double check that when I get to the lobby. I'm like 99% sure the A4B does. So F3H's wing damage is probably an easy kill if my team doesn't mop him up first. Yeah, okay, there we go. And you full commit head-on traded with a guy who has one wing, man. Congrats. I'm just gonna wait over here until some guy presents himself as a free kill. CL-13 goes for me. No, he doesn't. Will that connect? Nope. We almost got the funny, but it didn't quite work out, unfortunately. If I was a little bit further away or aimed it a little bit better, I might have got him there, but I just couldn't see anything. This plane is just too fat, man. Oh, you're going for me. I'm just going to pull out the way. Sorry. I used my expert women avoidance skill to dodge the emo trick. Let's go. I'm a professional at that. You already know. You're just going to get obliterated by my team, aren't you? Nope. Special? Okay, well. Just left to live another day. I'm just going to hold my speed and go back up. You've heard me say that like 500,000 times now, but I mean, yeah. Are you still going for me? Can you leave me alone, please? I don't like women. They scare me. We just outrun you, though, so I'm just gonna keep on going. Can't really do shit to me. Maybe this... you have... No, you don't have 9Bs. That is the other one. Scimitar. You don't ever catch me. Why are you... What's your goal? What's the plan, buddy? Just gonna keep doing this? Or... Oh. Yeah, let's go. Intimidation tactics from the Swift works out. Now I get to go on the offensive again. I have a lot of speed here, which I have been holding. MiG-15 is somewhat low on energy, but it kind of pulls energy out of its asshole, so I'm a little worried about that. Just gonna keep going. They can dodge any of my missiles, basically no problem, so I kind of have to rely on the Swift to get into a fight with them, so... And they full commit head-on trade. Why does everyone do that at this BR, man? Have like a couple brain cells at least. You know, you can like shoot and then like pull away and the other guy will just die to it. You don't have to like fully send it into him as well. Nope, that's not gonna work. I need a different setup on that kill. Even when they are slow, you can't even just full send it. It sucks, man. Swift is probably going to mop him up. Yeah, there we go. Bye-bye, MiG-15. Is that lost? Nah, there's one more left. I have a red top, a dream, and a little bit of fuel, so we're going to try and find him. Oh, here we go. Found him. Didn't even need the radar for it. Teammate spotted him in the Swift. What's he saying? Cover me. Okay, yeah, I got you, man. He's going for an AI. You are the last one on your team. You have several enemies closing in, and you decide to go for the AI. Sure. Okay. I'm just gonna keep flying up and around. Eventually, he'll fly straight, and I can set up for a kill, but it's not gonna be... Watch him trading a full commit head on here. Oh no, the Swift is a brain cell? Holy shit. He's probably just gonna dodge this if I fire it. No, he's gonna try and hold on the MiG-17. There's the full commit. Yep, okay. Well, I do not understand that mentality. Like, neither of you got the kill there. You both just died for nothing. What was the plan there? Anyways, yeah, that's the Sea Vixen. Third party Supreme. You just sort of hold your speed, fly around a little bit, and see who you can bonk. It's a very boring plane. It's used to be consistent. It's probably not anymore with the matchmaker. I just got a couple lucky games there. It's not a particularly good grinder. I'd recommend... Well, there's not really many good grinders in general in the British tree, so I don't know. If you really want to buy it, you can, but it's not nearly as good as it used to be, unfortunately. But yeah, either way, hope you have a great day. See you tomorrow, hopefully with another video, and yeah, bye-bye.